Right, Anthony Yarde, you've just gone face-to-face with Lyndon Arthur at your press conference. What did you think? What did you see when you looked into his eyes?
Same thing I've always seen, really. Someone that's publicly confident, or seems to be confident, but behind the window of the eyes, I see someone that's like, they're seeing an opportunity, but closer the fight gets, they're just thinking to themselves, it don't really matter. That's it. And I'm just looking forward to it. That's me being 100% honest. And again, this victory is going to mean a lot to me. All the others have meant a lot to me, but this victory, end of the year, with the year I've been through, it's going to mean triple.
You faced off with him before in, must have been February for the initial April fight.
Yes.
Did you see the same thing then? Because what you're suggesting is he's looking confident, but you can see behind that, and you can see maybe there isn't that confidence there. Has it been the same every time you faced off?
Slightly different. Again, right now it's fight time. Before it's press conference, and it was a while away from the actual fight date. But now it's actually fight time. Again, we fight in less than a week, a few days, and I'm just looking forward to it. I keep saying this because I'm genuinely looking forward to going out there and putting on a good show.
Have you ever looked forward to a fight as much?
Yeah, of course, definitely. It's again, when you're going through your boxing career, it's only excitement. It's only excitement because you're elevating in life. And each time I get an opportunity to elevate, demonstrate, motivate, it's a good feeling for me.
People are saying this is boxer versus puncher.
Okay.
Is that right?
Absolutely not. Again, they said that about Mike Tyson because he knocked out a lot of people. But as time went on, they realised that Tyson was a sensational boxer. Because you can't... there's punches out there that get hit a lot, or they always land that shot. If you look at my career, that's not how it's been. I tactically break down my opponents, and that's not done just with power. Yes, I have power. I have punching power. But it's about tactically breaking down my opponents. Getting them to that point of basically surrendering. You know, they just cover up, and then the shot ends up landing. Or some fights, it's just a pop, kukum, and then they find themselves on the canvas. But I don't feel like it's boxer against puncher. It would seem like that on the night again, but again, the strategy behind it.
There's been a lot of talk, a lot of fanfare about Lyndon Arthur's jab. He used it very effectively against Dec Spelman, a fight you watched, a fight you were actually bored by. I think you said on the night he just jabbed his head off all night and got the win. How much attention are you paying not only to that win but to his jab? Absolutely
zero. Because that means I'm focusing on what he does good. Come fight now. This is just boxing. This is what happens. When I take away the jab, then what? Because it's boxing. It's not a jab for jab contest. And if that's what it comes down to, I'll win that as well. I haven't shown that in my career because, again, I believe in getting a knockout the best way possible. But when you take away someone's tools, what else have they got? But as I said to you before, I'm looking forward to it. But again, all this talk about a jab, he's got a jab, I've got a right hand, left hook, body shot, uppercut, jab, pull counter. Tell me what a pull counter is.
It's that one. It's the Mayweather one, isn't it?
Yeah. Tell me what a pull counter is.
It's that thing where you. Like, so he goes for the shot, right? Because we used to put out the video of you. You did it to someone at your call. They do the shot, and then you go like that. He's still there, and you come back, boom, over the top. It's that one, isn't
it? They call it a lean back, but it's called a pull counter.
It's a good shot, regardless, Anthony.
It's a fantastic shot.
It's a really good shot. So you're talking about his jab, right? No, I'm talking about his jab, and you're having to answer about it.
Yes.
But you actually said something there which maybe people won't agree with. You said, if it comes down to a jab battle, I'll win that battle as well. You really believe you can jab his head off? And he's bigger than you. He uses his jab in all his fights, isn't it?
He's not bigger than me. He's taller than me.
Yeah.
And height don't mean nothing. again, because as I just mentioned, we all got to witness the great Mike Tyson against the great Roy Jones come back and put on a little showcase for us. Two legends that were in their prime were two of the best to ever do it. And people said that Mike Tyson was just a brawler. And then as they analysed him later on, and boxing experts actually broke down what he was doing, he out-jabbed Larry Holmes, who they said had the best jab, one of the best jabs in boxing history. And how Mike Tyson got to him was by out-timing him with the jab, coming in with a strong jab, a variation of jabs. It's boxing. That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes people see something from the outside. He hasn't fought at Anthony Yarde yet. He hasn't. So if you put, I could have jabbed Dec Spelman's head off all night, but that wasn't my game plan. My game plan was to touch him, keep touching, land big shots, tactically and slowly break him down.
Talk about Dec Spelman. He's had an opinion on this fight. He's he's quite a qualified person to have an opinion on it. He actually said that he expects Lyndon Arthur to win easily. Why is he saying that, Anthony?
I just thought that to get a bit of media coverage. That's just me being 100% honest, because again, some people they're very smart. They say something and it gets repeated a lot of times because it sounds bizarre. And that's what's happening. You've mentioned it. They mentioned it in the press conference because it's a bizarre statement to make when I knocked him out and Lyndon Arthur went 12 rounds with him. And again, quite a boring 12 rounds as well. Lyndon Arthur didn't drop him or hurt him at any point in the fight. I hurt him multiple times. So that will be seen as a bizarre statement by most people. But again, I'm not in the Dec Spelman business. I'm not in the Lyndon Arthur business. I'm in the Anthony Yarde business. I only focus on myself and what I would do in fighting that. And that's again putting on a sensational, explosive, entertaining performance.
Well, let's talk about the Anthony Yarde business. At the end of the Dec Spelman fight, I've gone back to Dec Spelman, haven't I? But at the end of that fight, the emotion that came out from you, it was like the whole thing hit different, and it was like something I'd actually never seen before from you. So much came out, and it felt like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it felt like you took grief with you into that fight. Am I right?
I didn't take it in with me. Again, I'm very good, and I think I've shown it. I'm good at separating my personal life from my job and business. And again, you can't mix, or it's not good to mix emotion with a sport like boxing. Naturally, there's going to be a bit of tension there. But again, as you said, it was just a relief, to stay mentally focused and mentally strong. That's mainly what it was for me. Because then it was closer to when it happened. When I fought with Dec Spelman, it was all quite new still. It's still new now, but again, as time's a healer. So as time goes on, some people, or myself, you get a better understanding of life, and if you've got a mentality like mine, you only get stronger.
Your mentality it's always been noticeable that it's tremendous.
Yes, thank you.
But I think, Anthony, if I was to ask you who is to blame for the Kovalev loss, you would say, I am to blame, not me. Mm-hmm. But you would look at yourself for that. Are you your own harshest critic?
100%. 100%. Anything that happens to you, whether it's good or bad, is your fault. Or your doing. I strongly believe that. So all the positive that's happened in my life, I'm to blame. Sometimes negative situations happen in life, which you're not to blame for, but again, anything you're in control of or you participate in, the outcome is 9 times out of 10 you're doing. That's just my opinion.
All right, so tell us what's going to happen on Saturday night. Will Lyndon Arthur be able to keep you off for 36 minutes, or is it a typical Anthony Yarde performance?
Explosiveness, excitement, and a beautiful knockout victory for Anthony Yarde.
Going to pick around for me?
Absolutely not.
I didn't think you would. I thought I'd ask anyway.
Absolutely not. But I'm looking forward to it. I will keep saying this. I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.